welcome to the virtual launch of Stockton Globe. I'm Georgie, a DJ and broadcaster, and your host for the day, and I'm so excited to be the very first person to appear on the stage. Well, sort of. Today we have an action-packed programme of reveals and announcements for this incredible Art Deco venue, which is being so lovingly restored. I hope you'll have a glass in your hand to toast us and the amazing acts that we're going to be announcing during our time together. Stockton Globe is going to be a true jewel in the Northeast's live entertainment crown. So far we've revealed 2 amazing shows and audiences have been delighted. Paloma Faith's show sold out in under a day, and Diversity also smashed it on the ticket sales. I have so much to tell you today, and I'm truly honoured to be here, as it is spectacular to be the one to get to share such great news when things have been, and still are, so tough for everyone in our beautiful industry. We're opening a new venue, and a fabulous one at that. I'll be back a little later to announce the next additions to the 2021 lineup, which will go on sale tomorrow. But first, we have the amazing Jo Ager, General Manager of the Stockton Globe, to tell you about the historic new venue due to open next year. Jo, over to you.
Hello and welcome to the Stockton Globe. I'm here virtually through the wonders of modern technology to present the Stockton Globe to you. Thanks, Georgie, for your introduction. I'm Jo Ager, I'm the General Manager for the Stockton Globe, which is ATG's flagship live music and comedy venue. I'm really sorry you can't be here face to face, but hopefully you'll enjoy a toast with us to celebrate this venture. I'm actually standing virtually on the stage at the moment, which is a little strange, but it's fantastic. Anyway, I'd really like to show you the kind of an introduction to Stockton and the creative cultural vibe that Stockton has. So let's have a look. So we're opening the doors in 2021 to Stockton Globe after a £28 million refurbishment project which has been funded by Stockton-on-Tees Borough Council, the National Lottery Heritage Fund, and it's really to bring the stars back to Stockton, and we'll tell you a little bit more about that in a minute. But first, let's talk about the star of the show, the Stockton Globe, the Grade 2 listed, iconic Art Deco venue that was built in 1935, which saw some of the most successful music and comedy artists, Morecambe and Wise, Shirley Bassey, Martha Reeves, Cliff Richard, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, they all played on the stage. The doors were shut in 1993, so it's time to get them open and bring back the stars to Stockton. The venue's been sympathetically refurbished for a modern audience in mind, with 3,000 capacity, standing seating configuration, 1.8 in technical infrastructure, brand new dressing room suites, orchestra pit, VIP areas, digital ticketing. Plus, we've got an additional venue, a smaller venue, which is linked to the venue, which allows us to operate a smaller gig space. It's really exciting. We have a great solution for Stockton Globe, but let's have a really good look at it now. So it was fantastic to show you the venue through virtual reality again. The venue is the biggest in the region between Newcastle and Leeds, and it's going to bring a huge amount of investment to the visitor economy in the borough. We're hoping for 200,000 people through the doors every year. And I'm really excited about the job opportunities it brings. We're going to have 15 to 20 full-time staff, hundreds of casual and support staff, including security, bar staff, hospitality. And it's going to make a massive impact. It's going to form a real cultural hub to Stockton and the surrounding areas. We're really excited about it. But let's show you who is going to come and help us bring the people to Stockton.
Thank you so much, Jo. How exciting. The list of superstars that have performed on this very stage is a who's who of talent. It is the stuff of legends. Some of my personal favourites are the Rolling Stones, Little Richard, Roy Orbison, the Supremes, Chuck Berry, even Cilla Black. But now to the music programme. As you all know, at the end of September, we announced that the unbelievably talented, multi-platinum selling artist Paloma Faith will be bringing her 26-date Infinite Things tour to Stockton Globe. Jo and the team at ATG were completely delighted for hers to be the very first show to go on sale at the venue. She always puts on a spectacular and brilliantly staged show, and her style fits so perfectly with the gorgeous Art Deco venue. So I, for one, can't wait to see what the tour brings. This was a huge moment for the newly refurbished venue, and the show, which will come to the Globe on the 9th of October 2021, sold out in 8 hours flat. Next up, diversity. Everybody's favourite street dance group announced live on the Graham Norton Show that their Connected tour, created by the hugely talented Ashley Banjo, is coming to Stockton on the 2nd of June 2021. Connected follows 9 sell-out UK tours with over 600,000 tickets sold, and will be one of their biggest to date. This show will take them into a new decade of diversity and centres around the world of social media, the internet and the digital era we now live in, but more importantly, how this connects us all. The great news is that the great news does not stop there. You might have spotted a little teaser for our next show in our opening credits, and if you did, you will already know that this is a real good one. In 2021, the Stockton Globe will welcome the legend that is Jools Holland with his Rhythm and Blues Orchestra, and we're absolutely over the moon to have the man himself here with us to tell us all about it. We might even have a little taster of what that show could be like.
I am delighted to say that I will be one, and I'm honoured to say that I will be one of the first artists to perform at the newly opened Stockton Globe. I'll be with my Rhythm and Blues Orchestra. All the wonderful soloists will be there. Gilson Lavis on the drums. We'll be having Chris Difford from Squeeze join us, Ruby Turner, the amazing voice of her, Louise Marshall, and of course the incredible Lulu. All of this I'm delighted to bring to the stage of the Stockton Globe. So please come and join us on the 11th of November 2021. And I'd also like to take this opportunity to say a huge well done to everyone who's managed to get this together, because to reopen the Stockton Globe, such a wonderful venue, and to do all this in such a difficult time is a really great achievement. So thanks to everybody who's done so much work there, and we can't wait to get up there and be on that same stage that all those legends over the decades have been on. Thank you, I'll see you there.
The next act I'm honoured to announce is literally the only one out there that would make me want to dance on a volcano. The iconic Steve Hackett. Off the back of his most successful solo tour yet, selling over 30,000 tickets for his 2019 UK dates, the 2021 World Tour will feature the whole of the 1977 Genesis live album Seconds Out, plus much more. And it'll be coming to Stockton-on-Tees on the 15th of October 2021. Seconds Out was the hugely successful double album recorded on Genesis's 1977 concert tour together with the Cinema Show from their 1976 tour, and featured Steve Hackett on guitar alongside Mike Rutherford, Tony Banks and Phil Collins, who'd taken on the role of vocalist following the departure of Peter Gabriel. The tour included music from each of the 6 studio albums from Steve's time in Genesis, and marked his final recordings with the band as he left to pursue his solo career upon its completion. There will also be some brilliant additional material, including Steve's solo concert favourite, The Steps, to celebrate the 40th birthday of his 4th solo album, Defector.
Steve Hackett here, can't wait to play the newly refurbed Stockton Globe.
On the 13th of November 2021, we will be hosting a very different type of orchestra right here on the Stockton Globe stage. The House and Garage Orchestra are the ultimate live celebration of UK house and garage. An expanded live band with horns and string sections, they're bringing back the sizable sounds synonymous with the UK at the turn of the millennium. As if their own room-bouncing live show wasn't enough, many of the vocalists that originally recorded these genre-defining hits will join the tour and perform them live. In the past, they've reinterpreted the likes of Moving Too Fast by Artful Dodger, Flowers from Sweet Female Attitude, Romeo by Basement Jaxx, and Closer Than Close, Rosie Gaines. All the bangers! So we can't wait to see what their show at the Stockton Globe brings. Now we have a very special surprise message.
Hey, Mid-Jure here. I have to tell you, I'm stupidly excited about coming to Stockton to play in the Stockton Globe Theatre, the newly refurbished, beautiful Art Deco theatre. I'm coming on the 14th of November 2021, and I know that sounds a long time away, but it's not really, it's not that far. I'm bringing my band Electronica, so we'll be playing some fantastic Ultravox, some Visage, some solo stuff, and I'm going to be one of the first artists playing there in nearly 40 years. 40 years since artists played this place. The great thing I think about this is the fact that this £28 million refurbishment of this stunning theatre is going to put Stockton back on the touring map. So instead of having to go to Newcastle or go to Leeds, bands will be able to come through Stockton and perform there. So yeah, my band Electronica are coming. We're bringing a silent stage, which is something that technically means that there's no noise comes off stage. We perform live, but everything is quiet. If you turned off the PA system, the sound system, you wouldn't hear anything but picks hitting strings, but no amplifiers. So what you end up hearing is a fantastic reproduction of what the band sounds like, but with no spill, no muddiness. And I'm bringing it your way, along with this fantastic light show. The ambience, the atmosphere, the textures, the cinematic qualities and stuff will all be on stage for you to soak up. So 14th of November 2021, tickets are available very soon. Grab a ticket and I'll see you there.
It's true, we do have some next level music acts coming to Stockton in 2021, but it has to be said that very few bands have as great a live reputation as the Waterboys, who will be lighting up the Stockton Globe stage on the 12th of October next year. From their mid-1980s big music period through to the influential mix of Celtic, gospel and country on their classic Fisherman's Blues tours, to the hundreds of brilliant shows accompanying the last decade's rootsy, soulful triptych of albums, Modern Blues, Out of All This Blue, and Where the Action Is. The Waterboys have consistently blended tightness, inspiration and improvisation to reach heights of performance few other acts can. The 2020 version of the band features the established core of Mike Scott, Steve Wickham, Paul Brown, Ralph Salmons and Angus Ralston. Waterboys music shows no sign of fading, and the very best place to experience it is in a concert hall. Come and feel the fire. For more details on all of these shows, head to stocktonglobe.co.uk. Now we have Jo in conversation with Rianne Thompson from BBC Music Introducing to share a little bit more about the music scene in Stockton, Teesside and the North East.
One of the most interesting things about Teesside is even though it's a small area, everybody has their own niche and has their own sort of style going on, which I think is lovely to see. So off the top of my head, so Jodie Nicholson is an amazing artist. She's from just outside of Darlington. She recently released a single called Move. We've also got people like Tom Joshua. He's a staple around here in the music scene. He's bringing out an EP this month and his vocals are amazing. Eve Conway last year and Dylan Cartledge, both of those played at the BBC Introducing stage at Radio 1's Big Weekend, and Eve Conway also did a Maida Vale session at the end of last year, which is a brilliant achievement. Shaq, he has done so much this year. He's released an EP, he's still releasing music like every month. I'm like, Shaq, how are you doing this? Yeah. Iconic as well. He's a recent discovery of mine in the last year or so, and he brought out an album earlier on this year. Also Lady MC. I mean, there's just so many, I could go on.
How do you see the Globe kind of fitting into that, and maybe the link, and do you see that as sort of an aspiration for some of these artists?
I think when artists are kind of starting out, they're going to go to the smaller venues and they're going to do a 250 cap show. But to be able to kind of maybe step up to the Georgian Theatre, but then have something else in the local area to then also strive for and to perform at, I think that is something that the Globe is going to bring to the Stockton area and Teesside area in general.
Funnily enough, it's time to talk comedy. South Shield's critically acclaimed comedian and hilarious household name, Chris Ramsey, will be bringing his high-energy, life-affirming trademark stand-up to Stockton-on-Tees on the 29th of October 2021. The 100-plus date Chris Ramsey 2020 tour is his biggest to date and follows sell-out runs of his last 5 UK tours. In the last year, Chris reached the semi-finals of BBC One's Strictly Come Dancing and released a brand new stand-up special, Approval Needed, on Amazon Prime.
I'm gonna watch me tone tonight. Been getting in trouble a lot for me tone recently, mainly in the house. Apparently it's not what I say, it's the manner in which it is said. My wife goes, Chris! I go, what? And she goes, well, if you're gonna be like that about it, Chris, what? What do you need of me, my darling? Which lost item do you need me to come and find that will turn out to be in plain sight all along? Some people are saying, don't teach the kids about being gay, because it'll turn them gay. Will it really? It won't, and I'll tell you how I know. Because my son is currently being taught art, and the front of my fridge is a embarrassment.
Adding to an already stellar comedy lineup is one of the most individual, accomplished and downright funny stand-ups on the scene today, John Richardson. John is best known as team captain of Channel 4's Cats Does Countdown, as well as the host of his critically acclaimed show Ultimate Worrier, which sees John address anything and everything that worries him. John also starred in the sitcom Meet the Richardsons, written by Lucy Beaumont and Tim Reed, which received record-breaking figures for Dave across the series. John is hitting the road with his brand new show The Nitwit in 2021 and will reach the Stockton Globe on the 20th of November. A truly unique performer with a show that will really resonate as the NHS is more important to us than ever right now. Adam Kay brings his This Is Going to Hurt, Secret Diaries of a Junior Doctor to Stockton Globe on the 1st of July. Described as hilarious and heartbreaking by Charlie Brooker, award-winning comedian Adam Kay will share his entries from his very own real-life diaries as a junior doctor in an evening of stand-up and music. So far, the show has been seen by over 200,000 people, including absolute sellout Edinburgh Fringe runs from 2016 to 2019, plus UK tours and multiple West End runs between 2017 and 2020. The accompanying book, This Is Going to Hurt, is a Sunday Times bestseller and is being turned into a major BBC series. Described as pure delight by the Times, Ross Noble will be bringing his humanoid show to Stockton Globe in 2021. What does happen when pure comedy takes human form? What happens when a creature is created and bred to do stand-up? Nobody knows, because that isn't a thing. What is a thing is Ross Noble doing a show. You can come and see it.
What the hell's that on the floor? There's a man's feet are flashing Oh, it's a guide dog. Okay, let's do it. Wow. All right, settle down, settle down. Settle down. Jesus Christ, what is that? Is that some sort of, it's like a collar so people don't stand on it? Yes, there we go. Well, now I know. Thank goodness for that. Because to be honest with you, I looked down and went, what the hell is that? There's just two flashing red lights there. And I went, oh my God, now they're moving. And then I saw the dog and I went, ah! And it's a black dog as well. I honestly thought it was some sort of demon dog. I thought they were its glowing red eyes sitting there in the darkness. And only I could see it. Imagine that. If I walked out like that. Oh, what a time to be visited by a demon dog. Off to run onto the stage and drag you to hell. And you're all sat there laughing, going, oh, we're having a great laugh tonight. And I'm just there slowly having a nervous breakdown going, the demon dog's coming closer. I mean, obviously, I would have probably realised it wasn't a demon dog as it approached the stage. Not just because I would have seen that the glowing red was just light and not its eyes, but also traditionally, if you look back through famous paintings of visions of hell, demon dogs tend not to be followed by a blind man, just like walking behind. I tend to, you know what I mean?
And last but by no means least, right here, right now, is John Bishop's brand new, highly anticipated world tour. And the comedy superstar will be playing 2 nights at the Stockton Globe on the 26th and 27th of November 2021. This will be John's 8th tour and his first since 2018, when he performed to over 400,000 people on his critically acclaimed Winging It tour.
So, a big comedy lineup. I mean, obviously we're talking about music, but the venue is all about live music and comedy. What do you think?
Love comedy, because I love a laugh, and I think people are going to need it in 2021 more than we might think so. But John Bishop, I mean, that's a massive name. And it would just be great, again, to have comedy here in Stockton and have that venue as a staple in the north.
We're really looking forward to interacting with that comedy scene and looking for some comedy in the link and forming maybe a big comedy festival around all the venues, a bit like Stockton Calling, but for comedy. So there's real opportunity there. We're really excited.
Now for something a little different. 2021 will also see a brand new show from the Strictly Come Dancing family hit the venue stage as part of its UK tour. Strictly presents The Power of Dance here at the Stockton Globe on the 24th of June 2021. Featuring the spectacular professional dancers Jeanette Manrara, Diane Buswell, Amy Dowden and Neil Jones, and special guests to be announced. Directed and choreographed by former Strictly professional dancer Trent Widden and his wife and dance partner Gordana Grandisek, this tour will give each of these incredible performers the opportunity to tell something of what it is to be a dancer via stunning choreography and beautiful storytelling.
So thank you for joining us at this virtual launch, and a big thanks to Georgie for introducing the acts, and a big thanks to Rhiannon for coming and talking about the local scene, which is really important to the venue. And we hope to see you very soon at the venue. Thank you.
Well, that was a little bit epic, wasn't it? Please join me in raising a glass to the team at ATG, Stockton-on-Tees Council and Stockton Globe, who've put all of this together and are looking forward to finally welcoming you in real life in 2021. Most of these shows will be on general sale from 10 a.m. tomorrow morning via stocktonglobe.co.uk, and the embargo is lifted as of right now.